Hello everyone and welcome to the lesson. Today we are going on speaking about stress, about situations in which we have to cope with stress, and today you are to tell about the ways you cope with stress, what you do to scrape out of difficult situations. Besides, we are going to revise grammar material, clauses of purpose. So let's start working and answer the questions. What helps you cope with stress? As for me, long walks help me cope with stress. Your answer? You are to speak. You are to make up a sentence orally but aloud. What sport can help cope with stress? As for me, it is running. When you run, you forget about everything. You just breathe, you look around or listen to music, and you concentrate on the way. Do you often feel stressed? In our situation, I would say that we constantly feel stressed, either because of situation or because of some problems we face. Sometimes we feel stressed because the weather changes unexpectedly, or we have to do a lot of things we don't like and don't want to do. That's why we feel stressed. What is the main reason for you to feel stressed? Well, the main reason for me to feel stressed is the necessity to do things I don't want to, I was not taught to do, or things which are useless, senseless, but they must be done. What would you recommend a person who feels stressed? I think the best recommendation for a person who feels stressed is to take a rest, probably travel or change the place of your constant living, just go somewhere for a week. Or if it is impossible, a good way to cope with stress is, for me, reading a good book or listening to a good piece of music. Now you answer the questions. So, here is some grammar material connected with clauses of purpose. What are clauses of purpose? It is the situation in which you have to explain why you do this or that. You can introduce clauses of purpose with to, in order to, so as to, and the infinitive of the verb. He reads books to forget the reality. Then we can use so that, then can or will, and present or future sentence. She will stay at the office late so that she will finish the report. I will have a late night so that I can finish my work. Or if we speak about past, after so that we can use could or would. Joe joined a gym so that he could become fitter. He decided to go out so that she could relax. With the view to, with the aim of, and they demand inform. Don't forget about it. He went to the bank with the aim of asking for a loan. She found her teacher with the view to asking for some help. We can use for, then noun or gerund. Anne needs a special liquid for removing paint from furniture. In case, then present or future ideas. Leave earlier in case you run into traffic. Do your homework regularly in case you want to have some free time. Or if you want to speak about some past purposes, you use past. She kept a second set of keys in case she lost the first one. He used a lot of materials in case he forgot something at the test. Итак, что такое придаточные причины? Когда мы говорим, для чего мы выполняем какое-то действие. Перед нами только что продемонстрировались союзы, которые используются для выражения цели. И вы увидели, что после некоторых нужно употребить инфинитив глагола, после каких-то можно употребить модальные глаголы can, could, will, would. Некоторые, заканчивающиеся на предлоге, требуют инговую форму или герундий, а также в зависимости от того, к чему относится наша цель, к настоящему, будущему или прошедшему, мы работаем либо с present, настоящее и будущее, либо с past, когда говорим о прошлом. Negative purpose. Есть и отрицательные цели. Если мы говорили so that, с тем, чтобы что-то не случилось, so as not, in order not, and infinitive. Chris took a taxi so as not to be late for work. She crossed the road with her friends so as not to be afraid of traffic. So that plus can't or won't. The same as positive, we can use negative. He's put a password in his computer so that others can't use it. They hid the truth from him so that he wouldn't be upset. When we are afraid of something, we can say for fear, for lest, then we use modal verbs might or should. He called to say he'd be late for fear we might worry. For fear of something, noun, of doing something, inform. Peter kept his valuables in the safe for fear of someone stealing them. When we don't want something to happen, we say prevent. We can prevent noun, something, and we can prevent from doing something. She drew the curtains to prevent the sunlight from coming in. Avoid doing something. He takes the bus to avoid spending money on petrol. He stays at home to avoid catching a cold. So you looked at negative purposes. Мы посмотрели с вами на отрицательные цели, когда мы делаем что-то с тем, чтобы что-то не произошло. Let's do an exercise. Выполняем с вами упражнение. Which birds show the purpose? I'll invite her so that she won't feel hurt. Пригласил ее, чтоб она не обижалась. So that. He switched on the TV to watch the news. Включил телевизор, чтобы посмотреть новости. To watch the news. I'll get my umbrella in case it rains. In case. Я возьму зонт на случай дождя. He's saving money with a view to buying a car. Экономит деньги с целью купить машину. Scissors are for cutting paper. Ножницы предназначены для разрезания бумаги. For. Here are your purposes. Now, you are to join the sentences using the words in brackets. Stop the video and do the task. I am taking a coat. It might get cold later. I am taking a coat in case it gets cold later. He's going to bed early. He doesn't want to be tired tomorrow. He's going to bed early so that not to be tired tomorrow. He is whispering he doesn't want to wake his brother up. He is whispering so as not to wake his brother up. We're trying to save up some money. We want to buy a house. We're trying to save up some money with a view to buying a house. These are nail clippers. You use them to cut toenails. These are nail clippers for cutting toenails. Well, it works like that. Now, you are to make up sentences using in case and the words given. We are going to a mountain trip. We are going to take these things: camera, tent, sandwiches, water, map, and jackets. So we are taking a camera in case we want to take beautiful pictures. Make up your own sentences why you take these things. So we take some water in case we get thirsty. We take a tent in case we have to spend the night in the mountains. We take the map in case we lose our way. We take some sandwiches in case we get hungry. And we take jackets in case it gets cold. Your homework. You are to write a letter of advice to your friend who is going to have a trip in the mountains. You have got some ideas in exercise 5, page 33, to use in your letter. Tell your friend what things he should take and give reasons. You are to write between 100-120 words. Итак, дома вы пишете письмо другу, перечисляя предметы, которые ему могут понадобиться в путешествии в горах, обязательно используя придаточные цели. С какой целью мы берем те или иные предметы. Well, for today that's all. Goodbye and good luck.